My name is Simon. Welcome to Praey for the Gods, which is the game that is going to freeze up the same as Shadow of the Colossus, of course, but also it is the game that I even played Shadow of the Colossus in the first place for. Because I can play this game, which is actually relatively new compared to Shadow of the Colossus, which came out all the way in 2005, and it keeps wanting to freeze up. I wanted to do this video yesterday, but the Steam server not connecting properly, so I couldn't do this video yesterday. And now it's just freezing up that because Shadow of the Colossus did the same thing, because that's just how it's... Yay! But yeah, this game's kind of... quit freezing up. I'm just gonna cut this out of it, because I want to... This video is gonna be like an hour if I don't cut out every single time it freezes.
Yours is ready first.
What?
Or you're showing that video when you know I'm cooking dinner and yours is ready first.
I didn't know that.
Really? What am I doing?
Oh my god, I didn't know mine was... Okay, there's big in the line scout. I don't know what that means. The game keeps freezing. It's very irritating, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. There's a bunch of statues of big people. Like, literally every time I talk, the game freezes. Okay. Here, I believe I spawn... I don't know, this game's early access, so that's also gonna be a reason why it's all freezing up all over the place. Because it's not done. So there might be some bugs in it. As a little loading bar. Whenever I think that's when it's buffering. I don't know. I've never seen a game have that kind of aspect before, but I don't know. This is the first time I've ever played a game that's actually early access. And why is this water not frozen? We're in like a freaking ice age. Why is the water water? Why is it not frozen? Why is it not ice age that this game supposedly takes place in? Because I've been playing as a human, so maybe not. I was on a boat, and it crashed, and now I'm on the island of Misfit Toys. Okay, so I'm this little map. Okay, that's my little thing, buddy pal. This is my inventory.
What you gonna do? Yours ready.
No, well, quit freezing up. Not even in the cutscene. It just freezes up anyway. I'm just trying to do my inventory, bro. Alright, and the cool thing with this game is that, Shadow of the Colossus, it was kind of just like, oh, run around and kill giants. This one's more like, you have, like, because you're in the cold, you have kind of like a heat meter, and you have to sleep, and you have to get rest, and you can't just run around constantly all over the place. And you get a glider, which is really cool. So, like, there's these fires kind of all over the place, and you have to, like, keep warm, because you can freeze to death in this game, which is a very interesting mechanic. Oh, I can sprint! That's nice to know. That probably makes me... Ow! I heard my character get hurt, but... Can I hit this? No? Okay. It'll just freeze up again, because that's what it makes to me. Oh. Do I have a... I'm pressing a button, I don't know what I'm shooting. Whatever. All I know is that... Oh, RB is to shoot. Why? Or to climb. I said shoot. Why is that one? I'm used to R1. Why is it RB? Why do you keep freezing? This was a live stream going for like 18 hours at this rate. So I'm not completely trying the story of this game. Like, I believe I was just like on a ship that you plays like on Viking, and your ship crashed on the island of Icy Misfit Toys. And like, in order to survive, you have to gods you believe in. That's what it said. So like, in this game, they're gods. They're not colossi. And there's like 5 of them. There's not nearly, in Shadow of the Colossus, there's 16. In this one, there's only 5. But you have to kill them with like heat. You have to freaking pound an iron into them. That's interesting. I already like the soundtrack to this game. Okay, I have a bow. I have a sword. I have armor. That's nice. I can get upgrades. This game's pretty rad. I like that. You have like a I don't know. I don't have it. No. I don't know when you get it, but do I always have it? I assume they'll tell me later in the game everything I have or how to use it. But there is a glider. I have no idea how this game works yet. All I know is that triangle is to jump, just like classic Shadow of the Colossus, and that the plot of this game is to kill giant things. Yeah, this thing. I don't know what this is. It's like an iron, and you have to pull it out, and then like, BAM! Oh my god, this thing again. Why? I thought I was done with this. Your data time limit is okay, there's a space between lim and it on that stupid pop-up. I don't believe that's real. Hold on, I'm gonna pause again and take that. It went away. Never mind. Now, it's the second I started recording again. I'm pretty sure, like, this game or recorder just don't get along. That's like with every game I have. Like, the game and my recorder never get along. Very choice few do. Oh, that was close. That was almost a death. And it was. I'm 7 minutes into this, and it's mostly just the game freezing. In an icy climate, it's got to freeze. It's gonna freeze. It's in an icy climate. What is happening? Oh my god. Seriously? Is it just gonna do that every 5 seconds? Because that's very annoying. Okay. Using grappling hook. I have a grappling hook? Yes, thank you. And of course it buffers again. Thanks for buffering. We all appreciate it. Oh yes! Grappling, I love that. That's great. I think that. Why doesn't the original Shadow of the Colossus have frickin' grappling hooks and gliders? I mean, this game just feels more realistic. Not to say that it tops over it, but like it's pretty rad. And that girl has more realistic mechanics, and not kind of just walk around and kill giant things. It has more like you have a glider, you have a grappling hook, you die from the cold. There's fires. You can die from hunger. You need to eat. It's an interesting game. And it's only early access, so it's not even done yet. And I see the light in that cave, even if it's buffering. We're still gonna get there somehow, which I don't know how. Can I grapple hook from here all the way over there? Oh no, this drops down. Okay. Can you stop buffering every 5 seconds? Thank you. Maybe I could get through this game a little faster. Or at least the first, Colossi? God? Oh yeah, there we go, I made it. Oh yeah, shoot them onto those things. Onto the pirate wheels. Alright, we're outside again. We're out of the cave. We're out of the cave of the Wampa from Star Wars. Am I moving the pace right? I think it's because I left it out. I think it's because I left it out like the whole night, so now it didn't taste right. And you go slower in the snow too, and like the snow leaves footprints. And where am I going? I mean, what is? Oh, that's my grappling hook. Where's that my glide? Okay. I have some berries. I need some berries.
Thank you.
I mean, there is no hunger meter or heat meter or anything. I think it tells you when, like when you're tired or like when you need to sleep. Sitting around too much in this game, then your character gets sleepy, and he needs to sleep. Or she, I don't know. I honestly, I mean, are you just a guy with a ponytail or something? I don't know what gender you are. I mean, because you kind of have more of a blocky build, but like, You sound and your hair suggests that you were a female. So I have no idea who I'm playing as. Maybe they're just non-binary. Who knows? Maybe I could get to the first frickin' enemy in the first half hour. This looks promising. This looks promising. It leads down a trail to a big grumpy man. That looks interesting. I also know this game was recently updated, so before it had 4, now it has 5. They had like a mammoth, I believe. I don't know. They had like a mammoth. Before this one, they had like a bird. They had like a goblin ogre kind of one, and then they had one that's like a deer. But now they added them to like 5. They have a mammoth. If I had to guess, it's probably, I mean, unless it's huge, like a phalanx mammoth. I'd assume it's probably just about the size of a normal mammoth. I think they switched it the other two. I believe the bird's the second one, but the goblin thing that actually tries to eat you is the third one. The mammoth is the fourth, I believe, and the fifth one is the deer. I don't know. I'm trying to explore the map. I don't want to say anything. So before I go to this giant promised land, okay. I'm assuming this is a fight area, because there's a big gong right down this trail. I don't know, is this a cave? I thought that was one of those gongs. Oh, no, I have to climb. There is one here. Oh, jeez. Yep, I knew there was someone here. Oh, God. The first one's like a skeleton, ain't he? Oh my God, you're frickin' okay. You're a little big for the first one. Look at that thing! That's impressive for early access. Look at that! Now that's an impressive boy. This game's freaking early. Can I climb up your leg? Oh my God, you're huge. There we go. I can climb up your leg. Okay, so it just shows me where your vitals are. I don't have to shout at my sword. And I don't like holding down this button to climb. I really don't like it. Oh, well, I fell. Okay, well, I can't have enough grip to hold on for that. Oh, that wasn't showing me as vital. That was my grip. Where do I go? Okay, well, now's a nice time to freeze. I mean, I'd rather have it freeze now than have it freeze during his revealing cutscene, because that would be pretty beautiful. I'll just wait for you. Okay, can I climb the city and jump out of your head? Because every single, like, Colossus has one in their head. That's what I thought at first. At first, when I fought on, like, the first 4, I was getting too used to a pattern that every Colossus would have one on their head. And then Avion came and screwed me up, and he has one on his tail. I believe the second one in this game, which is also uploaded, is very similar. It has, like, one on both of its wings, and then it... Okay, that was weird. I just sound bored about it, but my eye fly away. A lot of weird stuff's been happening around this house lately, I don't know. I love the music of this game. All these games must have giant creatures and good music. That's all a game needs. That's all any game will ever need. Good music and giant creatures. And did you just sneeze at me? Did you just give me a giant Arctic skeleton sneeze? Well, sorry. I don't appreciate you sneezing on me, buddy. Based on the sound, I have a feeling I mean, I know it's the winter, and I know you're cold, but you don't have to sneeze all over me. You can sneeze somewhere else, buddy. Oh my God, look, he's got a big chunk out, like, taken on the left side of it. Who's the opera singers in this? All these games have opera singers in their soundtracks. I mean, not to say it's bad. Opera's pretty good. Quit sneezing on me, or coughing, or blowing your mystical air. I don't care what it is, just stop doing it. Oh god, okay. Well, that was close. I almost went and fell to my... Here we go. This looks... It's gonna be chill. Continuing. Oh god, did I fall? You messed me up, lag! Lag, it screwed me up. Really? I know, I'm blaming it on the game. I'm blaming it on the buffer. I think it's also just on my computer because this computer is freaking broken. But yeah. I don't think I'm gonna cut this out a whole lot because I don't feel like editing a lot today. I feel like recording. Ow! You're throwing your berries at me. Those are mine. I thought I threw them at me. I didn't know I pressed the button to grab them. So that's what happens. They just explode when you collect berries. They just explode and you just gather them all. It's like Minecraft when you kill something. Like they just fall over and die and you just get whatever they had. Quit blowing your Arctic wind on me. Oh my god. Look at your beauty. What rotten teeth you have, Grandma. Oh, you blew me off again. Come on. Quit blowing me off in more ways than one. You're blowing me off physically, and you're blowing me off mentally by not wanting to fight. Do you not realize you have like an entire chunk taken out of the left side of you? Or no, your right side, my left. Do you not realize that? Like, you might want to get that checked. Also, you're a god. Like, the funny thing about it is, like, this is a god. People religiously, in this game, people religiously believed in this giant skeleton man who blew Arctic air and has a chunk taken out of him. Okay, I need warmth, and then I'll go and kick your butt. Please and thank you. If the game would stop lagging, appreciated it would be. There we go. I have a feeling not a lot of people are going to watch this video, but I don't care. That's also why I don't feel like doing a lot of editing, because a lot of people, some people, somewhere in between a little and a lot of people watch the show and videos. And I don't know how many people are going to watch this, because a lot of times I do a new game on the channel, a lot of people don't like it. People don't like change on here for some reason. People always want me to stick to the same crap, which I'm not doing. I wish to explore new horizons. The spaceship is over the horizon in the air. I say random things for no reason. Just like, not even while I'm recording, just anyway. Like, I could just be at lunch. And I'll just randomly say the spaceship is in the horizon, and over the horizon in the yard. And nobody will have any idea what I'm talking about, and nobody will know that it's a reference to Rick and Morty. Quit growling at me, man. This video's going on for 19 minutes. Just let me win. I'm trying to fix this lag and why the next interested in this actual game. Okay, I don't want this video to drag on forever. I don't want this video to be like an hour. So I think I'm just gonna cut it out until I actually get to what I'm supposed to do. I knocked him down. It hurt his ears. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to bang the thing, and then it hurt his ears. I should have grabbed onto his arm and not his leg. Because before he shook me off, that was probably a bad choice. Mr. Man? Can I jump to your hand from here? No? Okay, I'll just, like, try and be like any normal person. Because any normal person just climbs up a giant skeleton. Yeah, the fact that you can stand in this just giant chunk, you can stand in it. It's kind of horrifying. see a bone. You can see that that's his spine, and that there was a part that was literally, it looks like it was bitten out of you. Who bit that out of you? The goblin that likes to eat people? The third one, I think? Is he the third one? I don't know. I think I'm getting... Oh, God. Well, no, the audio just stopped. Where am I? Where is life? What is life? I'm kind of just lost in this void. Okay, well, I just kind of glitched all the way. Or did it just bend really? No, I don't know what happened. Am I? Yeah, I'm still on it. There's one. Okay, so the vitals, I don't have to actually use my sword to see them, or I don't have to just crawl. They kind of just shoot up and glow into the air. Hi, mister. Bang, bong, gongs inside of you. And whenever someone bangs on your gongs, it just brings you closer to death. I'm just waiting. See, people have tattoos of the symbol, Hills from Shadow of the Colossus. Now I want to see someone get a tattoo of just these gong things that they have in the class. Or anywhere. About it, I wonder if a bald person has ever got a tattoo on their head. Like, it's a weird thing to think about, but I just thought about it now. Like, if a bald person has ever gotten a tattoo on their head. Or if somebody's, like, shaved all their hair off and then got a tattoo on their head, and then grew their hair back out so that nobody could see it. Like, they knew they had their tattoo, but nobody else did. Can you stop, please? Just stop lagging, man. Accept your fate. Oh, I can actually... Oh! I didn't know that was a thing I could do. Yeah, but I think you're falling apart, like, literally. Like, you have a chunk taken out of you. You're mainly a skeleton. You have a rock thrown into your back. Like, to the point that it's literally lodged into your back. It's not even a rock, it's a boulder. It looks like somebody took a boulder and threw it at you, and it just stuck in your back. That doesn't look very comfortable. Like, maybe be more comfortable, and you just let me kill you. I guarantee you, you'd feel a lot better. You wouldn't have to live with the rock in your back, or the chunk taken out, or being mainly a skeleton. Or upgrade now to update all outdated drivers, even though my driver is not outdated. See, the thing is, I know that... No!
I'm gonna turn it off and you're gonna get pissed off. So you finish.
Can that pop-up go away? Like, I can barely see. I can see that I'm walking up to something, but I can't exactly... Hold on, let me pause the game to get rid of that. Hello? I said... Is he dead? Cutscene started, he's dead. Goodbye, friend. There, doesn't that feel better? You don't have to deal with the rock in your back. Okay. Bye-bye. You had a nice life, although, from what I can guess, most of it was spent with you kind of stuck in the ground. Because you climbed on the pot. Look at his face! It's just a skull! He just has a skull for a face. That's cool. Okay, he just turns into light. Or, no, he doesn't turn into light. He just becomes a statue, same as Shadow of the Colossus. There's a lot of similarities with this game and Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know if it's supposed to be a bootleg ripoff or an inspired version of it. The game's really good, so it's probably an inspired version of Shadow of the Colossus. Did you just throw me all the way? Or no, that's a wolf. Hi, Mr. Wolf. I thought he threw me all the way over here, and that was me. That's a wolf.
Yeah, it's not up to you to tell him what to do.
Alright. Alright, well, it's buffering, so we're gonna end the thing here. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a good day. If you like this game, then I'll have a little more, but if you don't, then I'm not gonna waste my time recording this. Kinda.